Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I am a fossil waiting for someone to dig me up. And the vision occurs and always lost in the blur. The empty bottle fill back up. And I am an orchard waiting for someone to prune my tree.
That was just kind of a little taste of what Mendonesia sounds like. But do you guys want to like explain your sound more? I feel like it's a really unique kind of vibe, like almost a mix of like
Daniel,
yeah.
Tom was saying before that he doesn't think that there's really like any influence San Francisco's had on his music, but
Yeah.
the first thing I tell like any of my friends from LA about it is that it sounds super Bay Area, and it's like really like you can hear a lot of like we all or like three of us worked at the Sweetwater for a little bit of period of time, and then Naj and Tom still worked there, and I was just kind of hanging out, I would say, but. There's a lot of like kind of the Jerry Garcia, like Grateful Dead, kind of like hippie folk, some bluegrass stuff vibe that definitely like has influenced this music. So I'd say like it's that, but like a little dancier, a little bit more like clean. I don't know.
I feel like you guys describe yourselves like psych country, yeah?
Sure. I'm trying to make, I guess now we're trying to make people dance. That's really what it's all about, right? I don't know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Songs. I mean, it's okay. Back to that city thing. If anything, living in the city has just made me like so much more bitter, and I feel like that's come out a lot in my songs. Like the struggle, you know, not having any money, stuff like that. That's where it's at. I think if the city, maybe that's any city, but I think that's unique to San Francisco, given the, you know, how it is being.
Feel that. But I kind of wanted all of you guys to go around and like, who do you think is your biggest role model, whether it be like musically or, you know, mom and dad, really anyone that you, you know, look to whenever you are like struggling and really anything. I know it's a hella deep question, but.
Bring to you first.
Oh man, I don't know if this is my actual role model, but the first person I thought of when you were like, who's your role model? I was like Michael Jordan for sure. Like I want to fly through the sky and dunk over everybody, you know. And so MJ is my boy.
Totally, dude. That's
dude, MJ's pretty cool. I feel it.
I guess. Well, I think the band that got me playing music in the first place was Green Day.
Okay.
So, like definitely No Dookie era, Insomniac era. Other than that, K Tronada is probably like those are two bands that I listen to.
I don't even know who that is.
He's a DJ. He's dope.
Yeah.
I believe you.
I'd probably say Neil Young. Neil Young has been with me through everything. Every time I don't feel like listening to music, I put on Neil Young and I feel like listening to music again, so it's on that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I can't think of anyone except Neil Young, because now that Daniel has mentioned it. So, come back to me.
Alright, okay. A lot of my friends that make music definitely have that like love-hate relationship, kind of as you were talking about like Neil Young. It's like when music becomes almost your life and your job, it can be, instead of like, I don't know, something good, it can be like stressful. So I super respect that answer. I feel that. Live shows like in kind of the Bay Area, do you guys have like one show in particular that like stands out for being like your guys' like best show or most fun show, or I don't know, just the show where you felt hella dope?
Show.
Oh yeah, we played at South by Southwest and
oh, that's super cool.
March, and those were all great. I mean, those are kind of a blur. But we played this place called Handlebar. Is that the one you?
I think you're right.
Yeah, with a couple
for Insects and Robots.
Yeah, Insects vs. Robots, which is a really cool band from LA. Played with them, and that was a really good time too. Been a lot of shows in the last year.
Cool. Do you guys have like a track that was the most fun, or like the I don't know, just like the best experience to record and write, or like are they all fun and chill?
Fish? Yeah, that one's kind of a ripper.
So,
well, in contrast to the last song, I Wish I Gave Only Love, we have one song called I Wish I Was a Fish. And
that
also based on a true story.
You guys played that at Slim's, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The name stuck out to me because I'm fucking freaked out of fish. So.
Yeah. Really? A fish? Or the band Fish, or a fish?
No, like fish.
Like fish.
I don't like the way they like grab
All
my
fish?
feet.
There's so many different types of fish.
It's like a pretty fish. I feel like I'm more.
You like it more?
Yeah, because I can appreciate it for beauty, but like if it's like a catfish, I'm like, oh my god, you're gonna eat my whole
Have you ever
leg.
eaten catfish though? Because catfish specifically is delicious.
Catfish is
it's
good.
really
Yeah, I like it
Blackened.
because it shows my dominance. You know, I'm like, in the end of the day, like they need to fear me. Yeah.
Fish are like, I can get that like vibe. Sharks are scary.
Yeah. Yep.
You know.
Shark Week really ruined
Shark
me.
Week.
So when did you guys write that then? I know that's like obviously not one of your newer songs. Is that off your older album?
No, I mean I don't remember specifically when I wrote it, but
Mhm.
that song's been kind of in circulation for a while with the Mendonesia. Like, I think that's just like a fun song to do. We kind of jam it at the end, so it's
Yeah.
like kind of an improv thing. I like playing a song we have called Oakland. Daniel more or less wrote like a really cool. We have like some cool guitar harmony parts. I like doing that kind of stuff.
Fun question, and it's gonna probably take some time. So like, you guys need to think. I can for sure put another song in. The artist can be dead or alive. Think of like your ideal festival lineup. So maybe like 5, 6 artists. They don't even have to be in the same genre.
As a group or individually?
Doesn't matter. Let creativity fly.
I think I'm gonna start this one.
All right.
Alright, I'm going to start with a band I recently saw and met out of Oakland. Really cool band. Check them out. Shannon and the Clams.
Oh, and the clams.
Shannon and the Clams. They're so fucking sick.
Really?
They're so good. It was crazy.
Okay, Shannon the clams.
Next, we're going to just go to a classic, Townes Van Zandt.
Okay.
Because he's the best songwriter of all time.
Okay.
Besides Neil Young. Because Neil Young is next on my list.
There's for sure, like, you guys, there's some fight about Neil Young. Are you mad that he took Neil Young first? You gonna say it for your
no,
best?
we just-
I don't mind because I knew he was going to say it.
Okay.
Neil Young is just the best of all
Plus, I've
time.
already seen Neil Young once.
Tonight's the Night. I've never seen him live. Tonight's the Night
Mm-hmm.
is the coolest album of all time.
Bruce Perry was working.
Alright, anyway. Lee Hazelwood, country.
Catfish.
Yeah, Lee Hazelwood, country artist.
Yep.
Check him out. He's the coolest. And then, I'm just scrolling through my Spotify, what I've been checking out lately. That's 4. Last one, I'm going to go ahead and say AC/DC, because they rock. You know what? That's
Yeah. Wow. Very, very broad. I like it though. All cool choices.
All right. I just tried to keep to like 5. So James Brown, Bo Diddley
Oh.
for sure.
Okay.
The Replacements, the Kinks, and then just to throw in a new band. I really love this band, Part Time. They were originally a San Francisco band. Now they're in LA. Great band. Anyway.
Okay. Cool.
I would do Amy Winehouse,
Mhm.
Disclosure, Kate Tronada, Frank Ocean.
Oh, I forgot Frank.
There's someone here.
Beyonce.
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 Beyonce, Blue Ivy,
And-
Beyonce.
And I think Beyonce.
And the twins. And Arctic Monkeys. Did I say Arctic Monkeys?
No, you
Arctic
didn't.
Monkeys.
Okay.
Oh,
So
damn
how?
it, I should have said the
How?
Strokes.
Oh, the Strokes. Oh my
Oh,
God.
the Strokes. I forgot
The
the Strokes.
Strokes. This is it.
There's well, okay, so let's see. Ray Charles, Wilson Pickett, Etta
Yeah.
James, Led Zeppelin, the Beatles.
Killed it.
Oh gosh,
Gotcha.
Janis Joplin.
Okay, so Beatles or Led Zeppelin. Let's say you can only pick one.
Oh well, Led Zeppelin was a way better band. I think one of the
Yeah.
best bands ever on stage,
so.
ever formed,
Yeah.
ever. No one's ever gonna touch that kind of
Except
thing.
the Strokes,
Their
maybe.
improvisational abilities, and individually, they're just unbelievable musicians.
Yeah.
But you know, geez, it's like seeing the Beatles live is such a rare thing. But you
Yeah.
could hear them seeing them live. So Zeppelin.
Yeah.
I agree.
And the Dead. The Grateful Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. How could you not mention your favorite band?
Best band. They're the ultimate. Not. I would say the best band. They had the best moments of any band.
Yeah, they do.
Right? Old Cello.
What?
Yeah, I went to that.
Yeah, you went.
Oh, Neil Young stole the show.
Dude, because the Promise of the Real is his band right now, isn't it?
That's right, Willie Nelson's kids, right? They're cool, and it was like
Willie
seeing
Nelson.
it was like seeing a band, like a local band. Neil Young like was so youthful. It wasn't like Bob Dylan. It was like blah blah blah. And the Stones still got it, you know.
Yeah,
the Stones
yeah.
are cool.
They're cool.
And you know, Roger Waters doing the Pink Floyd thing. You know, he's got a bunch of blow up things and lights and shit. Of course, it's gonna be cool. But Neil Young came in there with his rock and roll band. He came out on his set, or he came out for his
Yeah.
set like 15 minutes early before his start time.
How
and started
professional.
playing piano and started
Wow.
like playing some of the best songs he's ever
Warming up.
written. Like, oh, I'm just gonna warm up. I guess he has stage fright sometimes, and like he came out and he's like, he's starting, he's 20 minutes early, and he's just playing like it was making everybody cry. It was unbelievable. So
Dude,
really,
that's awesome.
That's
still
awesome.
show, for sure.
I feel like older, like scene, like legend artists either do not disappoint and live up to everything that you've heard about them, or they're kind of assholes. So I'm glad to hear that he was early. Like I saw Elton John when I went to Outside Lands. I think it was like, what was that, 2015? But oh my god, like he straight up played music literally the entire time for like a 3-hour set. Like if he's not singing, he's playing piano, and it's like riffs that go into the next song. Like he had so much energy. And at the end of the day, I'm like, whether or not you like the dude or not, like holy shit.
It's a good entertainer.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm like, that's why you made it so far. You had a sparkly suit. I'm like, good for you. Good for you. So are there any leaving goodbye words from our SF group, Mendonesia?
Should you guys go? You guys have anything to say?
Don't turn into Donald Trump.
Hey, I like that. I like that.
Anyone else? Final words?
Goodbye.
Oh, shit.
Awesome.
It's not
How
goodbye.
about
It's see you
tonight?
later.
Yeah.
Yeah, see you tonight. All right, cool.
Jeez, so dark. Yeah.
Yeah, follow the heart. Also,
Don't follow your genitals.
Oh, yeah, that's
Dude, we had enough. Radio.
Daniel,
Enough airtime.
that was inappropriate, man.
Yeah, so follow your dreams.
Yeah.
Easy to get bitter and angry.
Yeah.
Unless
Like
you can
me.
get rich from it.
Unless you can get really rich, because it's all about making hella money.
It really is. At the end of the day.
I just want to say thank you guys so much for stopping in and letting me do an interview with you guys. Hopefully I will see you tonight at the Maltese.
Yeah, you will.
Also, we have some, you can find us on social media.
Yeah, I'm
Even
just
better,
about to
come meet
say.
us in real life.
Yeah, you can follow Mendonesia on Facebook. I know I have an Instagram. Do you guys have a Twitter?
Absolutely not.
Okay, no on the Twitter, so not on the tweet game, but they take hella cool, like old school photos. So if you're like into that shit, which you should be because that's cool, follow them on Instagram. They have a picture of their cool little van that they drove up in that they found parking, which is even more amazing.
The spirit.
Within like 2 minutes, it was lit.
We think we found park. We might be towed or something.
Oh,
you
yikes.
never know.
No, we're good. I think we're
good.
probably not good.
Okay, well,
Let's not jinx it.
on that note,
Play the song.
we're going to play the song. Hopefully you guys aren't towed. Once again, this is Mendonesia, and thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday.
Thanks for having us.
Peace.
Waiting for someone to prune my tree. A crystal and a pistol and a misplaced mistletoe. Busy as can